He is. He's an author, father of 5 young kids, a very prolific tweeter, and a very funny stand-up comedian. We're thrilled to have Jim Gaffigan with us in the studio this morning. Welcome to the show. So, new book, Dad is Fat.
Dad is Fat.
I was just telling you, if you follow their rules, you could say Dad is thin.
Dad, well, you know, that's great, but this book is actually all about gaining weight.
It is.
And you know what's great about you and I is that our hair is very similar to this pillow.
You're right. A lot of Muppets had to die so that this pillow could live, yes.
This is what my belly looks like. But anyway, this book is an amazing book. And you're right, it is a great Father's Day gift. And if you buy it now, you could also read it and then give it to your dad. Or give it to a stranger. I'd buy 100 of them. I
would too. What he said. And what I want to know is, what was your inspiration behind all this? Your 5 crazy kids?
Well, I'm a comedian. I shouldn't be in charge of a houseplant. And somehow I ended up being the father of 5 kids. And I love it, but I have no idea what I'm doing. My head looks really shiny, doesn't it? That's a good look, right?
It's okay. You look okay.
I put grease on there.
There. Okay. Now, where did the title come from, Dad is Fat?
The title came from my son, who's now 7. The first sentence he wrote was, Dad is fat. And then I put him up for adoption. He's on eBay.
Currently?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. Now, funny story. So I kind of get confused for you a few times, like in the airports or weird things, because I think you're my doppelganger. Right. And we have a little side-by-side picture that I want to show you.
Right.
Look, isn't that eerie?
That is a little eerie. I mean, you're not as good looking as me.
No.
But that is, you know, I mean, that we have a very Aryan quality.
And like, hunky in Aryan.
Yeah, I mean, you know, really Hitler would be thrilled with both of us. But how shiny am I? That's great. Jim, don't comment on it. I like your shirt.
Thank you. You're sweet. I appreciate that. I dressed up for you today.
You did. You look great.
Now, did your kids get the funny gene? Because we have a little video of them introducing you at a concert in Milwaukee, and well, they're pretty funny.
Well, thank you. Oh, here, I just go watch it. They're amazing.
So do they have the funny gene?
I think so. I don't really hang around them at all. No, they're amazing. I mean, kids are like every cliche you've ever heard about a kid. It ends up being true when you kind of hang around them. And when they're your own kid, it's like you even like them.
I love how the little guy, he's getting ready, and he's just going to, and I'm just going to walk off. I'm done. Stick a fork in me.
You
I'm
know,
done.
he barely learned to walk, and then we threw him on stage with the microphone. I didn't have to pay him either, which was amazing.
So how do you and your wife manage 5 kids in a tiny 2-bedroom apartment?
Well, we have a whole chapter about how you have to do it in waves, and it's a lot of begging them to just go to bed, really.
Please go to bed, please.
Please. It's like the opposite of a hostage situation. If you stay in there, I will give you whatever you want.
Has fatherhood changed you?
Absolutely. I think with each of my children, I've become a better man, and based on that, I only needed another 34 to be a good guy.
Now, 5 kids. Are you going for a baker's dozen, or are you done, or what's the deal?
I don't know. I mean, you know, I was terrified when we were having our 2nd kid, but now I'm overwhelmed. It wouldn't make any difference at this point.
What's 1 more? Or 5 more? Come on now.
You know, as long as I can afford, like, a good meal, I don't really care.
So our midday anchor, Jow Jow, she brought in Hot Pockets today because she wants her picture taken with you. Do you get asked about Hot Pockets everywhere you go?
I do, and believe me, I don't know if I need more people yelling Hot Pocket at me at the airport, because I don't know how to respond. They'll just go, Hot Pocket, and I'll go, thank you.
Thank you.
You know?
Yes, that's good. Thank you.
But there's definitely drunk people love to yell Hot Pocket at me.
Do you care if when I'm at the airport and somebody says, are you Jim Gaffigan, can I say yes next time?
You can. You can also say you're Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Or Brad Pitt. People often say, I recognize you, and I'll say, I'm Brad Pitt. And they'll look at me like I'm crazy, and I'm like, you're a weirdo.
I'm Brad Pitt. Okay, I'm going to remember that. Okay, so you can meet up with this one, Jim Gaffigan, tonight at 7 o'clock at Unity Temple on the Plaza. Now, if you buy the book, Dad is Fat, for $25, you get 2 free tickets.
That's a great deal.
That is a great deal.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh,
appreciate
you made my day.
We're best friends.
We're besties. How you can help fill the fridge, and we're grilling out and showing off some swimwear styles. It's all ahead after today's top stories and weather from your 41 Action News team.